Well, the highs were high and the lows were low on Sunday for the Redskins, but every diehard has an opinion, and I wanted to hear what you, the fan, had to say about the big game. Every week, I show up at your place of work to chat about the Skins game. This week's Monday morning quarterback segment takes us to the Manassas Fire Department. Tighten this puppy up right here. Time to talk Redskins with the Manassas Fire Department. Let's see if it gets a little heated. Woo. I mean, the big story yesterday is that Redskins could potentially be without Robert for the rest of the season. I mean, your thoughts on a game like that where you have this dominating win, but it comes at such a big cost?
I think it's going to be hard for him, but I think Kirk Cousins will be able to carry it through the rest of the season. It's not going to be that shining star like RGIII is, but I think that he'll be able to carry him through the rest of the season.
The defense thought that it was a good catch, and then they come back after break and said, no catch. So the team has to come all the way back.
Kerrigan did like this HBK celebration. I think he just flexes, right? Like this. Wait, we have a season ticket holder and you've been silent the whole time? They got a huge win yesterday, but it cost you your quarterback.
Yeah, I think the win was worth it. I think it's going to be a nice little change-up right now.
He almost, in the beginning of that game, he looked like Griffin of old. Obviously, doing what you do, you see all kinds of nasty injuries. This dude like completed a pass for 18 yards after dislocating his ankle. Like, can you speak to just from a injury standpoint of like how almost miraculous that is?
Adrenaline, and he's got a lot of heart.
I've been through something like that before. It's definitely painful, but I think his mind was just focused on making that play, and he had the adrenaline pumping, and as soon as he got to the sideline, you could tell he wasn't putting any weight on that thing.
What do you think about Kirk Cousins? What do you think about the job that he did?
I think he did a good job, but I mean, just as everyone else is saying, it was against the Jaguars, so.
I mean, we'll definitely give the Dallas fans a hard time, but I mean, even the Philly fans, he's still an NFC East fan, so we'll give him a break.
Really? There's love in the NFC East. Who knew that you had to come here to find that? I've had fun spending the morning with the Manassas Fire Department, but it's time to go. Duty calls.
Oh, I love it. Central Casting is calling, Scott. They've got a role for you, firefighter.
Were you holding on like extra tight?
Yeah, really tight. And all the guys like were showing me how to do it, and they were sliding down. It was like silent. You couldn't hear anything. Here I come.
You had your claws out.
Yeah. Well, I got up to the top, and I was like, my goodness, that is a far drop. From the bottom, it didn't look that bad.
Did they have to shoot that like 5 times to get all the angles?
Yeah, well, I did, what, 3 times.
Okay,
so,
really?
Yeah, he's living like a childhood dream here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, having fun in a firehouse.
All 3 of them were not graceful landings. Anyway, if you'd like me to show up at your place of work next week, tweet me at ScottSmithFox5, and maybe we'll head your way.
Yeah, lots of good opinions there in Manassas. Thanks,
Loved
Scott.
it.
Thank you.